guys, welcome back to the Hayden Chronicles. If you can't tell, I'm really excited for today's video. So today, I'm going to be doing something really interesting. So I'm pretty sure, unless you're new to the earth, you've heard of Spongebob SquarePants, the animated Nickelodeon show that's been on, since I was born. Like, that show has literally been on longer than my life. So yeah, they're on season 11 of SpongeBob. To put things into perspective, that's more seasons than The Office, Friends, Seinfeld, and my personal favorite show, Malcolm in the Middle. Anyway, so I've literally grown up watching that show, and I've also grown up watching it progressively getting worse and worse. And I think you know what I'm saying. SpongeBob is definitely not as good as it used to be. I know what you're thinking, Hayden, aren't you a little too old to be watching SpongeBob? This video has nothing to do with your channel. Does anyone even watch SpongeBob anymore? The answer to all of those are yes. And there are grown-ups that actually watch this show. Not saying that that's goals or anything, but that's what I would like my future to be like. So I've watched recent SpongeBob and it's just not as good as it used to be. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I still watch SpongeBob now and then. I'm in high school, so that's probably not good to say out loud. But you know what? At this point, it doesn't really matter. I literally have a show that's a spin-off to a Nickelodeon show from 10 years ago, so does it look like I care anymore? By the way, if you haven't seen it, it's called Gracey 101, and you can watch it at the end of this video. But before you go, let's get to the point of this video. Today, I thought it would be fun if I reacted to modern SpongeBob, because apparently this year, SpongeBob has been getting better. So as you can tell from the title, today I'm going to be reacting to modern SpongeBob. So before I start the episode, I really want to like this. Like, I've literally grown up with SpongeBob. It's kind of like that one friend that's annoying, but it sometimes can be really funny. So, let's get into the reaction. I'm just going to go to the next site. This is one of the latest episodes that have come out. I'm just going to react to one part of the episode, so that'll be like 12 minutes. The episode is titled The Checkup. Let's get into this. I don't know what's going on right now.
Ninjago movie. Rated PG.
What the heck?
You're watching SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah, we are.
Squidward, what do you think the nurse is doing to him in there?
It's called a checkup. It's an invasion of your personal space that's good for you.
What is this?
Sorry, Nurse Lady. I've never had a checkup before. It's so much fun! Krabs, getting a checkup is the best! The nurse poked me, and prodded me, and jabbed me, and pulled me, and twisted me.
Okay, that's enough.
You want me to...
I'm sorry, what? What is going on? Why? No backstory in this episode whatsoever. They are literally just starting the episode without even a title card. I don't know what's going on, to be honest right now. What is with their reactions? They were going like, do kids find that funny? Like, I'm very lost, very confused. Story of my life. I don't know what's going on. Are these characters high? Let's keep going.
You want me to what?
Fill this, please.
Fill it.
Could I get a little privacy?
Did he seriously just pee into that thing? Can octopuses even pee? I should probably start listening in science class. How is this funny? He just peed into a glass. Not very funny to me, but I guess I'm not a little kid anymore.
Solid line fidelity. The ink is a little thick, though.
Hi!
You just need to drink more water.
Thick.
Pass. Is there a... You drink drugs! Your turn, Mr. K.
Okay, there's 3 people there. You've already had 2 of them. Did you really need to call out? Is there anyone else here? You know what? It's a kid's show, so I'm just gonna move on. And hold up. Isn't Mr. Krabs like known for being like Not a whiny little crybaby that is afraid of conversing with the doctor.
Looks like the old man is scared of getting his checkup.
This is no laughing matter. Every employee must get their checkup, or the
Are they saying that every employee has some lady come to their fast food restaurant and get a checkup there and not even go to a special room for it, but no, just do it on one of the tables that children will later eat at? And I'm looking at this cartoon character of the woman, you know, that's supposed to be the nurse, and I'm noticing some special detailed imagery on this half of the body. What is Nickelodeon implying?
Not the B.
You heard her.
Perhaps we could reach.
Was that funny to anyone? I sometimes go up to my friends and just go, and we have a great laugh about it.
He's coming.
It says here the first part of Crab's exam is the pinch test. We just need to do it in a way he doesn't know he's being tested.
Where do you? We'll make him an offer he can't resist.
Free money inside.
This is so sketchy, what the heck? It just sounds a little messed up. Maybe that's just my mind. But I guess I literally get paid to list off dirty jokes for kids shows, so my mind's probably a little bit abnormal.
Okay, I brought plenty of things for Mr. Krabs to pinch. A pinch of salt. A baby's cheek.
Okay, it's just a robot.
Lucky that was a robot.
Spongebob, quit fooling around.
It's always fun to watch Squidward get tortured.
Toughest thing I can think of is Mr. Krabs himself.
Exactly.
Making pictures, and I didn't even get any money. A penny! It's me lucky day!
Pinch test failed. Well, maybe you'll do better on the eye stalk test.
They just blew off his hands. It's about halfway through this episode and I still have no idea what's going on. But let's keep watching.
Free suits? Oh boy!
Welcome, sir. Step up here and up again. Squidward, you have the measuring tape? Just grabbing some measurements. Sir, try to keep still.
Oh there! Don't you need some other measurements? I mean, how about me and C?
No, you can put that away, sir. I'm almost done.
That's it!
What is going on?
Off me, you terrible tailor!
Tell your friends about it.
I am so freaking lost. What the heck? He just ripped off his eye and
Not likely.
Absolutely no charge. Deal.
No charge.
what is with SpongeBob like hitting Mr. Krabs in the eye? So far, this show has been very violent. I don't really understand. Do they think that if they just have a bunch of reactions and no plot whatsoever, episodes will do well and be funny? That's disturbing. How would kids find that funny? If I was a kid, I would actually have nightmares from Mr. Krabs, electrocuted, eyes wide open, going like, what am I doing?
Hey, man, you look like you've had a rough day. How'd you like to chill out with a nice massage? It's for...
So SpongeBob is now being open about how he does drugs, or this is just a stereotype from the 70s. Literally a drug reference on Nickelodeon, but let's see where they take it.
I'm ready!
Alright, Work out some of this tension.
Isn't he gonna be naked? It's not good to think about SpongeBob dealing with Mr. Krabs and naked parts. That's an image I would not like to have in my head. Thanks, Nickelodeon. They just showed him naked.
How's the cold-blooded test going?
Great, he's in the freezer right now.
SpongeBob, you moron! Cold-blooded means your body is the same temperature as the water around it. Not that you're actually cold. Oh, Mr. Krabs, I'm so sorry. We had to give you your physics. The Krusty Krab would have been shut down, and I'd have to get a real job.
All right, final test.
Okay, few things wrong here. They literally almost killed Mr. Krabs and would have killed him in real life multiple times. And this episode has been really mean to Mr. Krabs. Second off, Squidward hates his job and would do anything to ensure the possibility of the place getting shut down in almost every other episode. And that would have actually been a much better plot, or at least subplot, him trying to make sure that SpongeBob fails, so then they would have almost had to shut down the Krusty Krab. That might have been a pretty decent subplot. But no, they had him literally help SpongeBob and had him openly admit he loved the Krusty Krab. Third thing, why is Mr. Krabs only mad at Squidward and not at all about SpongeBob, the guy that has literally been torturing him all day? And also, the guy who literally threw him into the freezer in the first place. But whatever.
Show your ability. Is
their goal in this episode to torture the frick out of Mr. Krabs, scare the little kids watching this, and teach kids literally nothing about life? Again, still don't know what's going on in this episode. Why was their goal to literally just, almost kill Mr. Krabs? Like, this is not an attractive image. Look at his saggy man boobs. I like how SpongeBob's just watching him like, oh yeah, get that, Mr. Krabs. Again, I list dirty jokes for kids shows as a living, so that explains a lot. And it's still not over. What the heck? Did the voice actor of Mr. Krabs like seriously piss off the writers of SpongeBob or something? Like literally this whole episode has been Mr. Krabs dying. How is this episode not over? End this torture.
In his office.
Very well. Mr. Krabs, not only did you pass your exam, you might be the most astonishingly excellent physical specimen I've ever seen.
What does physical specimen mean? Alright, Urban Dictionary says, a physical specimen is a person, commonly an athlete, with physical ability that cannot be gained through training. Those who are physical specimens break the mold for most athletes because they do exceptionally well under physical, stressful, challenging situations and/or have more potential than others to be a world-class phenomenon in sports or on the battlefield. Alright, SpongeBob, I'll let you pass on that one.
Bunny.
Yes, you said so several times during the examination.
Good.
I suppose I won't need to close your restaurant today. See you next year.
Woohoo! We did it, boys!
That was actually kind of clever.
Krusty Krab lives to see another day! 3 cheers for a successful ruse!
Let's just make it one. Hooray!
So, you said there would be some money in this for me?
Why didn't you
You're
just say?
watching Nickelodeon's SpongeBob SquarePants.
And that's the episode. The torture's over, you guys. Alright. There was literally nothing funny about that episode, except that little ending with Larry the Lobster. That was kind of funny. I didn't laugh, but it was really a disturbing episode in general. I don't know what Mr. Krabs ever did to the writers. It was like watching a Grey's Anatomy episode, you know, after one of the actors had pissed off the writers to the point where they like tortured their character to death. It was kind of like that. It was just weird. The characters' reactions were all over the place. I can't picture a family watching that and finding any of it funny. Like, if I was a parent, I would be disturbed that that is what modern children's television has come to. So tell me what your thoughts were down below. Tell me if you want me to do another episode reaction. Whenever I do a reaction, you guys think I'm really harsh. It's probably harsh, a little too harsh at sometimes, but I think that would be better than just me sitting here laughing at an episode. Like, that wouldn't be very funny. Anyway, I'd love to do more reactions to modern Nickelodeon shows. There's actually another show that if I do another one, I'll probably react to because I've never seen it. It's called Loud House, and it looks like it's like one of the most popular modern cartoons for kids. So please subscribe. I really need support on this channel. Also check out some of my other videos. Thanks for watching, you guys. And remember, SpongeBob wasn't always this bad. So why don't you go back, turn on Nickelodeon because it's pretty much always on, and watch some old SpongeBob to remember how it used to be like, and then compare that to this. I think we'll both agree this is trash. Anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. I'm Hayden, and I will see you guys next time.